Alex and welcome to Awaken with Yoga. This week we are working towards the new moon in Virgo. So new moons are a time for new beginnings, and particularly in Virgo we're looking to nurture that creative energy within us. And Virgo rules our digestive system, our intestines, so that lines up nicely with the creativity that sits in our sacral chakra. So we're going to be looking to do a lot of work around here today. To start with, come into a comfy seat, whatever that is for you. Feel free to grab cushions, blocks from underneath the bottom. You can have your legs out long if you'd like, or literally, like I say, anywhere that feels comfy. We're going to start with our Sukham Mudra. So we're going to bring the hands to the knees, palms facing up. On the left hand, you're going to bring the thumb and touch the top of the pinky, so onto the nail of the pinky finger with a little bit of pressure there. On the right hand, we're going to bring our thumb to the tip of the middle finger and to the tip of the pinky finger as well. So we've got two different things happening on two different hands here. And what we're doing is the thumb, your fire, on the left hand is overpowering the water, your pinky, with that press down, kind of bringing us back to the earth by dousing out that watery, almost light-headed kind of energy. And then a similar thing is happening on the right here with your fire and the thumb connecting to the ether and the water to create a unit, looking to create balance. Finding your mudra. Close your eyes. Come into the breath. Begin to breathe in and out through the nose. Virgo tends to bring out a little bit of anxious energy within us. So making time to be creative actually helps bring us out of our head and into the present. And as we're moving towards the new moon, it's time to recall the energy we've been putting out into the earth, out into making plans happen. Call it back, have a look inward, and to see what you'd like to call in for this new cycle. Perhaps some sort of creative outlet. We're gonna have a play with the box breath. So I'll count you through it. It's breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4, and so on. And this is just going to give you a perfect time to, because you actually don't have the brain space to focus on anything else, start to bring you into the body, out of the head. Okay, so go with me, you'll be absolutely fine. We're going to start with a big breath in, and we'll count on the exhale. Okay, so all together, big breath in. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And release. Come back to your breath. And we're going to move into our first asana of the practice. Well, it's technically second. We're going to release the hands, have a little wiggle through of the fingers. We're going to keep the right leg tucked in, but extend the left leg out towards the side as far as is comfy. Get those left toes active, drawing up towards the face. And I'm going to be using a lot of props today. We're doing a very slow yin inspired practice. Props are your friend when it comes to yin, and if you don't have a bolster like this, don't worry, you can just use a stack of cushions, stack of pillows if you have. So bring your stack of pillows to your side. I'm going to lift mine up, and I want you to try and keep the heart facing the front, and then bring the left ear to rest onto your bolster. Let that left hand rest wherever feels comfy. If we don't have a bolster, let the left elbow rest onto the leg and support the head with the left hand. That's also absolutely allowed. What we're looking for here is a very gentle stretch in that right hand side. And that right hand, if it's enough, you can stay here. If you'd like to go a bit deeper, that right hand can come up, over, and allow it to rest on the head. We're looking to find poses where you allow yourself to release, completely sink into the stretch. So this flow isn't particularly for strengthening, but more for stretching and meditation. It's giving you the opportunity to look inward and come back to that question of, what is it that I'd like to introduce in this next moon cycle? What creative outlet could I start to bring in to my routine? Come back to the breath. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to release that right hand, catch the bolster or whatever it is that we're using. And we're going to turn the heart towards that left foot now. I want you to think of bum sticking out. Think of the crown reaching up. And then let the head rest onto the bolster. I want you to think of length as if your head is still trying to reach towards your foot. So I don't want you to kind of be slouching down. We still want that spine long and active. Allow the hands to rest, palms up. Maybe if you're called to, maybe try and find your Sukha Mudra while we're here. So bringing on the right hand, bringing the thumb, middle finger, pinky together. On the left, bring the thumb to the nail of the pinky. As you breathe in, I want you to think of that length in the spine. As you breathe out, think of the heart trying to reach towards the knee and the bum sticking out a little bit. And notice the difference in the stretch compared to where we just were. Big breath in here. On the exhale, release the mudra. Have a wiggle through the fingers. Catch the bolster. Gently lift yourself up. We're going to bring the bolster to our side, let it lie flat. We're going to bring our right knee up and our body turns to face that left foot. Take your time. We're going to gently lower ourselves onto our backs, hugging that right knee in towards you. We're going to find a twist. So keep the left hand to the knee, take the right arm out wide like a T, and gently guide that right knee over onto your bolster. If the bolster's not there, take it onto the floor, absolutely allowed. Yogi's choice with the gaze, either looking up towards the sky or taking it out to that right hand. Notice if that right shoulder has lifted for your twist. I want you to see if you can bring that shoulder to the floor. Allow the knee on that right leg to lift if that's what's needed. And perhaps chuck your cushions or maybe a book or something. Support the knee if it's floating. Breathing here. Big breath in. On the exhale, we're going to bring that right knee back up to center, give it a little squeeze. And then using that right knee as a lever, gently pulling yourself back up. Beautiful. We're going to turn it in towards the front. Bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees open out wide for our Baddha Konasana. If you have a bolster, line it up behind you. Let me turn to the side so you can see. Lining it up behind you. If you don't have a bolster, don't worry. Again, cushions or even down to the floor is absolutely fine. But squidging it up, if you have anything, to the bottom. And gently lowering yourself down for a beautiful opening all across your front. If you don't like the weight of the knee, if your legs are lifted and you're struggling with that, feel free to chuck some blocks underneath the thighs to support. If not blocks, again, cushions, books, whatever you have to hand. And maybe while we're here, we see if we can find that Sukha Mudra again. So middle finger and pinky to thumb on the right hand. On the left, thumb to the nail of the finger. Breathing here. Come back to your slow, intentional breath. Notice any points in the body that are still holding on, are still waiting for something to happen. And guide the breath to those points and invite them to let go. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, release the mudra, have a little wiggle through the fingers. Take the hands to the outside of the thighs, gently close the knees up. And then gently coming back up to a seat. And we're going to take our little routine over to the other side. So we're going to keep the left foot tucked in. We're going to extend the right leg out long this time with the toes pointing up towards the face. We're going to take our bolster or whatever cushions, and then nothing if you don't have anything, along the outside of that leg. Either with no equipment, we're going to bring the elbow to the leg, support the head with the right hand, or we're going to lift our bolster up, support the head, right ear to bolster, let that right arm lie long. We're looking for a stretch down the left hand side. So if this is enough, you can stay here. Or if you'd like to deepen the stretch, we're going to take that left hand up and over. Let it rest. Again, we're looking for poses that you can allow yourself to sink into here. Yin isn't about feeling nothing, it's about allowing yourself to sit in the uncomfortable, both physically and mentally. It's not often you get the opportunity just to sit with yourself and your thoughts. So take this time while you're here. Notice what thoughts pop up. Notice what popped up when I asked you to think of something that you'd like to bring in to your life in the next moon cycle. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, release gently, catch the bolster, lift yourself up. We're going to turn the heart to the foot. And we're going to come into our head to knee. So again, you could do without without equipment. Just let yourself hang forward. You can use your hands as a little bit of a headrest. Or if you have something to lean onto, lifting it up. Bring forehead to bolster. I want you to think of the bum sticking out. It's going to help deepen that stretch in the back of the leg. Also want the head reaching towards the foot. We're not looking to sink down and get that roll here. We want length. So we're still working even in this very still practice. And again, yogi's choice, maybe you'd like to find that Sukha Mudra that we've been working on today. So on the left hand, thumb over the nail of the pinky. On the right, thumb to the middle and to the pinky. Coming back to the breath. Notice how the stretch feels on this side of the body. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, have a little wiggle through of the fingers. Catch the bolster, gently pressing yourself back up. Gonna let the bolster lie. We're gonna bring that left knee up, turning body to face that right foot, and gently lower yourself onto your back, bringing the bolster up beside you. We're gonna hug the left knee in towards you. We're gonna take the left arm out wide like a T, and with the right hand, guiding it over for a twist. Now again, yogi's choice here. You can use the bolster or you can bring the knee to the floor, just making sure that left elbow is staying on the floor. And you can either take the gaze up to the sky or take it out to that left hand. And we're breathing here. Slow, deep, intentional breath. Big breath in. On the exhale, gently lifting that left knee back up. Give it a little squeeze. And then planting that left foot onto the floor. We're going to bend the right leg, plant the right foot, and we're going to guide that bolster, if you have one, underneath the legs. Again, cushions work here nicely as well. And we're just wanting to rest the legs over the bolster. I want you to have a check-in with the lower back, see if the lower back's lifted, and think of it curling underneath. Have a little adjustment. Line the arms down, palms up, and let's find our Sukha Mudra again. So bringing the left thumb on top of the pinky. On the right hand, thumb to middle and pinky. And welcome to shavasana. Opportunity to ground, come into your body. If you'd like to learn more about the new moon in Virgo and rituals to practice alongside, then you can check out my social media. All the details will be in the description. But stay here for as long as you need. And don't forget to subscribe to see what I have in store for you next week. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you on the mat.